Hello viewers, welcome to Elimu TV, a station where we watch and learn. I am Madam Rosemary Osano, taking you through Geography Form 3, Lesson 32. Our topic of discussion is oceans, seas and their coasts. Let's look at the lesson objectives. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to describe the features resulting from wave erosion. The features resulting from wave erosion include 1. Cliff. This is a step face rock which borders the sea. It may be vertical or nearly vertical. The breaking waves attack the steep coast through hydraulic action and abrasion, creating a notch at the position where they break at high tide. The continued wave attack makes the notch to be more pronounced and wider. Meanwhile, the upper part of the rock face where waves do not reach is attacked by agents of weathering, forming an overhanging cliff. Continued undercutting by breaking wave may cut the overhanging cliff to collapse, leaving a steep rock face bordering the sea called a cliff. And we can see a picture of a cliff clearly showing the cliff face. The second feature of wave erosion is wave cut platform. This is a flat part of the shore which is formed by wave erosion as the cliff line retreats inland. The process of cliff formation may continue and the cliff line retreated inland, forming a fairly flat part of the shore. The initial stage is smooth, sloping land surface. Undercutting begins at the base of the cliff at about high tide level, forming a notch. The notch is enlarged by wave erosion which produces undercutting. The overhanging cliff is formed and eventually collapses due to gravity. A new cliff face results and provides a fresh starting point for undercutting. The process is repeated over and over, a period of time. The cliff line retreats, leaving behind a rock surface floor known as wave cut platform. And we can clearly see the wave cut platform along the seashore. The third feature is a cave. This is natural cylindrical tunnel-like chamber extending inland into a cliff or into the side of a headland. It's mainly formed at the base of a cliff. Abrasion and hydraulic force enlarge initial hollow or line of weakness in the coastal rock, especially along joints and bedding planes. Corrosion or direct dissolving act on the base of the cliff enlarges them. Hollow is transformed in a cylindrical chamber called a cave. It is common at Watamu, Shimoni, and Funzi Bay. We can clearly see a cave, a very beautiful picture showing a cave. The fourth feature is a blowhole. This is formed on the leeward side of a cliff. A wave erosion acts on a line of weakness at the back part of the roof of a sea cave. At the same time, weathering, especially by solution, acts on the line of weakness from the surface downwards. Eventually, a vertical shaft or hole which connects the surface to the cave below is formed, called a blowhole. We can see a blowhole after it has formed. The other feature is geo. During the tide, as the breaking waves splash against cliff face, a spray of water emerges through the blowhole. When the roof of the cave collapses, a narrow inlet is formed called a geo. The narrow inlet can clearly be seen, and that is what is referred to as a geo. The other feature is an arc. Caves may develop on both sides of a headland, or a single case may extend right through the headland to the other side, forming an opening called an arc. Yes, there you are, an arc. The other feature is a stack. Continued erosion may enlarge the arc until its roof collapses, leaving a pillar of rock standing on the seaward side of the cliff line called a stack. stacks. There you go. The other one is a stamp. Continued erosion of the stack gradually reduces its weight to a point where it becomes submerged during high tide and becomes visible as a remnant of a stack only during low tide, such as features called a stamp. Formation of a stamp. That's the end of today's lesson. For revision purposes, take down the following question. Using a well-labeled diagram, explain how a cave is formed. Explain how a cave is formed. For reference, there is KLB Book 3, 5th edition of 2019. You can also follow us on our social media pages for more information. Facebook, Elimu TV, SMS line 0723 144 259, YouTube Elimu TV, and on Twitter at Elimu TV_KE.